Hello there again, YouTube. Missed me, didn't you? Well, I missed you too. But I had some things I had to get rid of. Had to do. And one of them is beginning, we're going to start a podcast. I'll tell you more about that at the end of this video. So please, I would like for you to subscribe, leave a comment, share, hit the like button, and I believe that's it. And leave a comment. That was it. Okay, so today, my first topic today is I want to talk about the protests that people are having for the police. You know, you got these people in I think it's in Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken, where they're going around and they not protesting against the police, but they're protesting for the police. You know, now this is what I've been trying to tell you folks about white supremacy. They feel that the police is getting a bad rap because of what they do, because of who they abuse and the people that they kill. And now that people want to defund them, now they want to come run to the police's side. See, that's what I was telling you. Only people who do that kind of stuff is people that's truly for the police or family members, or I believe in this case it's the unions that's that got this stuff started, and they've got people on their side that's been in law enforcement for a long time, or that have deep respect for law enforcement, because you know the majority of the whites in this country think that you're an animal, and they think they have to keep you caged and watched like an animal. You see how they treat your people, don't you? Look how they treat your people. And though I hate bringing up the same subjects over and over and over again, I can see this is one of the hot topics of the country, and it does bear interest, you know, and it does explain a lot of things that's what's going on in this country, and it's going on in this country. And like I say, I have to keep repeating this over and over again, is that you're being bamboozled, people. You're being lied to by your folks and others. Now they got the police movement going. How far you think it's going to go? Well, let me answer that for you. It's not going to go very far, because people are determined to defund the police, and they're determined to control you. So we will have a back and forth issue here, because most of the politicians, let's face it, the majority of the politicians are on the side of the police, because they think without the police there would be no law and order, which I have to explain to you folks again. You know, we don't need the police. We don't need that. They heavy-handed tactics, their bigotry, their racism, their abuse, and their unlawfulness. Most of them don't even abide by the law. Most of them, and I know you've seen tons of examples, especially on YouTube, where you see the police make up laws just in order to harass people or give them tickets or just waste their time. So all you people that's for the police and protesting for the police, good, do your thing, man. Because it's not going to make a difference. Because the majority of the people, especially people of different colors, they want the police out. You know, there again, they raided, you know, people houses. This no-knock warrant crap. I don't understand. How can you have a no-knock warrant? And I know why they have no-knock warrants, but I don't understand why, because I know it's in order to catch the people in the act or in the drugs or whatever the case may be. But you see how those things have turned out, don't you? Innocent people get shot, children get shot, and then police don't even do time for it. So you folks that's protesting for the police, why don't you think about some of that stuff and get back with me and tell me what am I saying that's so wrong about defunding the police? Because before, I got a few comments, you know, they wasn't really negative comments. It was more questions than anything else, you know, about people wanting to know why, you know, I wanted the police defunded. This is why. Can't you see that, people? Here, where I'm in this city that I'm in, which I'm going to talk about in another upcoming video, you know, I believe that the police are so corrupt that they wasn't interested in doing their job. And in other cities too. See, if you let crime go unabated and then come in later to try to clean it up, it just perpetuates the crime. And they know that, and now you know that. And if you didn't know that, you should know that. The reason why they let these neighborhoods go and deteriorate like they do is because to keep police present, is to keep police on the job. Say it's no crime. If there's no crime, what would you need policemen for? You see what I'm saying? But they're there to help perpetuate the crime. You know, I just found out recently, I don't know if it hit the news or not, but a guy that I know that deals in the streets, he told me that they buy their guns from the police, from the Chicago police. They buy their guns from them. And a lot of times when they have those big drug buses, he told me that the police come back and sell them the drugs. And they make a little deal. You give me this, so much amount on these drugs, you can have so much, and we won't bother you. See what I mean? But you folks out there protesting for the police. If there are, the majority of cops are considered good cops, then why ain't they standing up? In fear of their job? That's part of it. But what's the other part? I don't hear nobody talking. Well, let me tell you what the other part is. The other part is to keep the crime going so they can keep a job. You're going to hear police say, well, if crime stopped tomorrow, I'll give up this job. You're a damn lie. Because you'll be out there help perpetrating the crime. You'll be out there selling guns and selling drugs and doing all the most negative things you can do to keep your job. And you people that are for the police, y'all know that. And if you don't know that, I'm here to tell you that the majority of policemen are corrupt. I don't care. Ain't no such thing as no few bad apples. The majority. Because once they get up in the system, the other ones teach them. They teach them how to rob, steal, antagonize, coerce, and then turn around and get you locked up for all the dirt they did. I heard once Candace Owens say that the police should protest against the people. I'd like to see it happen. Because then if they protest, then we can bring out some of the abuses that the police are protesting, that we protest against the police about. What do they have to protest about? Getting fat? Driving around in air-conditioned cars, fully armed? Armed to the teeth? Make a nice salary? Get a good pension? So what would they be protesting the people about? About the way that the people treat them? There's an old saying, what goes around comes around. And their time has come around. And it's time for them, like we always had to do, to bite the bullet. But they gotta swallow it this time. We're not gonna put up with this craziness from the police and from our government. Because like I said before, the police are not the only people that needs to be protested against. It's also the bigger companies like the FBI, CIA, NSA, ICE, Homeland Security. Homeland Security is one of the worst and the most egregious departments of that's in the Department of Defense. They need to be abolished wholeheartedly. You don't hear President Trump talking about abolishing the Patriot Act. So I tell the people, because I'm making this a short video, I got a few complaints about my video being long, so I'm making this a short video. So in short, protest against the police until they do better. Break them down until we have a system that works for us, not against us. And all you people that's protesting for the police, go sit y'all butt down somewhere and shut up, because we don't need you telling us how we should treat the police, because you wasn't telling us how the police should treat us. You wasn't telling them how they should treat us. So don't try to tell us how to treat them, because what goes around comes around. And that's the end of my rant today. It's a short one. But I want you people, please subscribe, Leave a comment, share, hit the like button and notification button. And coming up soon, I'm gonna have a podcast. Me and a friend of mine, we're gonna create a podcast to talk about more of these issues and other things. Just all it's not so serious. A little lightweight, a little heavyweight. We're gonna try to keep it fun and jovial. So I will be announcing soon the date we're going to start. But until then, to the next video, God bless.